Good. All right. Mariam, Nigar, Elmira, Ilkin, and Leila. Guys, good to see you again. All right. This is our second class. And I hope as we actually study together more and more, you'll get, how to say, you'll get used to my teaching method, teaching techniques, okay? And the materials that I'm using here these are all published from Singapore, already in Singapore books. And you try to practice the questions. If you finish these questions before the due date, you can ask me for more questions, okay? I have a lot of questions, but I don't want to give everything at once, all right? So week by week, on average, you try to solve 10 questions every day, especially word problems, okay? Because when you solve word problems, number one, you improve your English. Number two, you improve your vocabulary. Number three, your comprehension skill or understanding skill. And also, most importantly, your problem solving skill, okay? So last time we start this, we did a few questions, Oktay believe. Okay. These are the questions we did. I think we stopped here, right? We stopped here, question 11. So we will continue from here. When I explain, if it actually sounds a little bit difficult for you, as you know, I'm recording the class and try to watch this again or try to solve this question again using your own method, okay? Because in math, you know that we do not actually use a single method to solve a problem. Sometimes we have one problem and we have a lot of different ways to solve this, okay? And as you study or learn more different ways to solve a problem, you improve your problem solving skill, okay? It's like maybe boys understand and also maybe girls, if you have ever watched a football, all right? For example, players, they attack, right? If it doesn't work, again, they restart everything, they attack. Maybe from left wing or right wing and from the center, right? A lot of different techniques. And also math is very similar. Use one method. If it doesn't work, use another method. If it doesn't work, use another method. Mariam Bayramova, let's start with you. Can you read question 11?
Yes, okay. The average height of six rods is
Average height, right?
height, sorry. Height of six rods is 7 meters. The average height of three of the rods is 9 meters. Find the average height of the other three rods.
Okay. Mariam, if I ask you a question, how do you find the average height of the students in this class? Now we have Ilkin, Elmira, Leila, Mariam, and do we have anybody else here? And Elmira, Leila, Mariam, Nigar, for example. If I ask you, find the average height of these people, how do you find it?
So I will plus everyone's height and I will divide it on the count of the people.
Very good. We should just measure their heights, add them up, and divide by the number of people. How many students do we have here? 6. So we need to hide 6 students' heights together, and we should divide this by 6, right? So that we get the average height of these people. Sarah Huseinova. All right, so here we are talking about 6 rows, and maybe all these rows have different height, okay? So if I just draw here, that's our first row, let's say. This one with the second one, maybe this one is third one, okay? Maybe this one is the fourth one, and this one is fifth one, maybe this number 6, okay? Now, guys, step by step, we will start using algebra, using variables. And let's say the height of the first rod, okay, let me just label this by A meters. Okay, I don't know it. And the second one is, let's say, B meters. And the third one, here it is C meters. And number 4, D meters. And number 5, E meters. And number 6, F meters. These are the heights of each rod, okay? Like, for example, if I'm talking about your height, every time you're writing Mariam Bayramov's height, it is too long, right? But in short, I can just write M equals 1.50, for example. You can understand how M stands for Mariam. Or L equals 1.45. That means the L stands for Leila. All right, you just say Leila, L, you just immediately think of Leila. E, for example, for Elmira. E, for example, I for Ilkin, right? And something like this. Now you are saying that, Mariam, to find the average height of this rows, we need to add their heights. So Actually, here we have A plus B plus C, right? Plus D plus E plus F. Now, each one is measured in meters. So meters, actually, we don't have to write the units in solving the equations. And how many numbers we have here? 6. So I should divide this by 6. So on the right-hand side in the question, it says that the average height of 6 rods is 13 meters. So on the right-hand side, we have 13 meters, right? And again, as I told you, if 8 over 2 is equal to, Layla, what is 8 over 2? Layla, 8 is divided by 2. What is it? Layla, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Nigar, what is 8 over 2?
It is 4.
It is 4. So here we have 4, right? Actually, this relationship in different ways I can write it, right? For example, I can write 8. For example, I can take this 2 to the right-hand side. I can write it as 4 times 2. And also in different way, I can write like this. Here, for example, what is it? 2 times 4. Okay, just keep it like this. As you see here, the sum of these numbers, something, divided by 6 equals 13. That means that I can just write here A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F, right? That's equal to 13 times 6, right? I'm just taking these two to the right-hand side as multiplication. So what is 13 times 6? That's equal to 78. What does
28.
it mean? It means that the sum of the heights of the 6 rows is equal to 78. Okay, we will continue. The average height of 3 of the rows is 9 meters. Which rows? It doesn't matter, right? I can just pick any rows. Now that is a first step. And the second one is, guys, give me 1 minute. Let me just write this on separate. Okay. Um, all right. So now we have more space, okay? So now I will continue. So in the second part, the second step here, let me just continue with green. Okay. Uh, so here we have, it says that the average height of 3 of the rods. Which 3? It doesn't matter. So let me just take the first 3. That is A plus B plus C. We are talking about 3 rods and divide by 3. And that is equal to 9. Now immediately from here, again, using this logic, right? I can write this A plus B plus C as 9 times 3. I'm just taking this 3 to the right
27.
side, which is equal to 27. What is the question here? The question is, we need to find the average height of the other 3 rows. Which other 3 rows? This one is D plus E plus F. Okay. Now from here, since A plus B plus C, I know its value. That's equal to 27, right? Now instead of this A plus B plus C, I can write 27. 27 and D plus E plus F. On the right-hand side, we have 78, right? Again, this one, 27 is added, right? If I want to take this to the right-hand side, it's like 8 plus 5 is equal to 13, right? And also I can write it as different way. 8 is equal to 13 minus 5. Or I can write it as 5 is equal to 13 minus 8. They all mean the same thing, right? That is how these numbers are related to each other. So here's 27 plus something equals 78. From here, D plus E plus F is equal to 78 minus 27. Or D plus E plus F. What is 78 minus 27? That's equal to 51. But actually in the question is saying that the average height of 3 rows, right? So I should divide both sides by 3. Divide by 3. And that is on the left-hand side, d plus e plus f over 3. That gives us the average height of the other 3 rods. So on the right-hand side, that's equal to 51 over 3. That's equal to 17. So the answer is B. Okay? Nigar, did you understand?
Yes, I understood it.
All right, let's continue, guys, as we practice more and more, because we are just solving similar questions, okay? Not very different questions. As we practice more questions, you'll get used to it. Now in question 12, Nigar, can you read question 12?
Yes, these were 800 blue and green balls in a box. There were 480 blue balls and the rest were green. Find the percentage of green balls in the box.
Okay, that's also a very easy question. Now, if I
Yes.
tell you, for example, let's say 2 people, we are talking about 2 people. This is the first guy, and this is the second guy. Okay, let's say this one is Nigar, and this one is Leila. And what I know here is, let's say these 2 girls together, they have $20. All right. Now, if we know that Nigar has $8, how much does Leila have?
12.
12, right? How do you find 12? That is just, actually they had to get 20, so that is minus
Yes.
$8, right? So that's
And it is
equal
12.
to $12. And similar to this, actually we are talking about 2 different balls. One is blue, another one is green, right? So
Green.
altogether, blue plus green is equal to 800. So here we have blue balls plus green balls. Altogether, it is 800. In the question says that there were 480 blue balls, right? So the number of blue balls here, 408, right? And plus green, I don't know. I'm going to find this. It is 800, right? So 480 plus what number equals 800? To find this one, right? We need to subtract
Yes,
480 from 800, which is
it
equal to
is
300.
320.
So it is 320.
20.
Okay,
Yes.
now let's continue. It says that in the question, find the percentage of green balls in the box. How do you find the percentage? So we are talking about green balls, right? How many green balls do
Yes.
we have? 320. So 320. And out of how many balls? Altogether, we have 800 balls, right? To express a
Yes.
fraction as a percentage, we
Proportion
have to multiply this by 100%, right? And Nigar, can you tell me 100% is equal to what?
to 800 balls.
No, no, no. Just 100% equals what? Can you change this into fraction? Is equal to what?
Oh, is equal 100 over 1.
No, is equal to 1 exactly.
Oh,
Because
to
1% per means divided, right? Cent means 100. So 1% means it is 1 over 100. So how about 100%? 100% is equal to 100 times 1%. 1% is 1 over 100. And what is 100 times 1 over 100 is equal to 1.
1.
Okay? And that's why to change a fraction or number, anything, I'll convert this into percentage. Simply, we have to multiply by 100%. And 100% means it's just 1. We are multiplying a number by 1, right? Just changing the unit. So here, if you multiply by 100%, it is something like this, right? It is 320 times, and here we have 100, right? Over, here we have 800. And here we
Yes.
have percentage. Now the 0, 0 cancel each other, 0, 0 cancel each other, right? And
40.
32 is divided by 8. It is equal to 4. And here we have 0. That's equal to 40%.
40.
So 40% of the balls are green balls.
Green.
So what is the
It is
correct answer here? The correct answer is A.
A.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
But I did it with proportion as proportion,
How?
or how can I say, as 100% is 800 balls and 320 we don't know how it is, how the percentage is.
Uh, so you
And
actually, Nikia, what you did is actually also you can do in that way. Okay, soon actually we will study this. It is rate ratio method. You're saying that, like, for example, let's say 800, right? all the balls.
Yes.
So that means that it is 100%, right?
Yes.
And how many balls we have? We are talking about 320 balls. So 320 balls is how much percent? Let me just write here X percent because I don't know. Now
Yes.
from here, if you cross multiply, right, is equal to 800 times X. On the right hand side, 320 times 100, right? Now, if you just find this, you will get the same answer. Look, if I divide both sides by
Yes.
800, what do I have here? X equals 320
100
times 100 over
over
800.
800.
Okay, are they same thing? If you look at the expression, they are exactly the same thing, right?
Yes, it is the same things.
So this one is a bit shortcut. Okay,
Okay.
because 320 and over 100. Okay, for example, let's say another example. All right, let me just show you another example. And how many students do we have here? Rauf Israilov.
Yes.
Rauf Israilov, right?
Yes. Yes.
Rauf Israilov. Rauf,
Yes.
let me just
Yes.
write
Do you
your
hear
name
me?
quickly. Rauf Israilov. Okay. Anybody
Not
else here whose name
Israelov.
is not here?
Feel.
Huh?
Israfilov.
Israfilov. Oh, I see. Israfilov. Okay. Anybody else here? Elmira here, Rauf here, Leila Abu Talib here, Sarah Husseinova.
Teacher Kazim, Sarah Hussein.
Sarah Husseinova. Is that correct? That's it, right? We have how many students here? 7.
7 students.
Okay. All right. Guys, let's get back to our class. I mean the problem solving. Okay. All right. I was just telling here that here in this class, how many students? We have 7 students, right? 7 students. So that means that 7 students is 100%. If everybody's in the class, I just say that here we have 100% students are present today in the class. How many boys do we have here? Only Rauf and the Ilkin, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here boys we have 2, girls here we have 5, right? And now to change it in the percentage, how do we change? I may express this as a percentage. Then here we have 2.
Uyuyor.
Altogether we have 7, and I should just multiply this by 100. Okay, so that gives us what percentage of the students are boys. And how about girls? 5 over 7 times 100, right? It gives us what percentage of the students are girls. So if you evaluate this, oops. If you evaluate this, what is we have here 200, right? 200 is divided by 7, correct to 1 decimal place. So that's equal to 28.6%. How about the rest? Since boys and girls together, it is 100%. So it is 100 minus 28.6. It gives us, what is it? 71.4%. So that means that in this class, 28.6% of the students are boys, 71.4% of the students are girls. Okay, let's continue. Elmira Salmanzadeh, can you read question 13, please?
Yes. Nadine and Sharon had 96 stamps. Sharon had 24 more stamps than Nadine and expressed the number of stamps Nadine had as a fraction of the number of stamps Sharon had.
Okay, very good. So here we are talking about 2 people. Let me just first display this in a table. Okay, the first one is Nadine. Let me just write N. N stands for Nadine or Nadina, whatever it is. And let's say S stands for Sharon. Okay, and it says that Nadine and Sharon had 96 stamps altogether. Okay, so Sharon had 24 more stamps than Nadina. Okay, how many stamps does Nadina have? I don't know. And let's say Nadina has n stamps, right? And here Sharon had 24 more stamps than Nadina. So actually here it will be n plus 24,
Four.
right? It's like, for example, bar, let's say here we have Nadina and Sharon. Let's say Nadina has this many stamps, all right, in a bar. And how about Sharon? Sharon had this many, right? But a little bit more. How much? This much more, right? This much more. And this much more is, it is 24, right? And then now we need to find each person has how many stamps, okay? But here we have this bar and plus 24. Instead of this bar, I'm just using variable, okay? But still, step by step, you should get used to this. So this bar, let's say one rectangle equals n stamps. And also this rectangle stands for n stamps. Altogether, how many stamps do we have here? N plus 24, which is equal to 96, right? Now from here, we already did this. N plus n is equal to, if you take 24 to the right hand side, it is added, it will be subtracted, right? Again, it's like 8 plus 5 equals 13. And what is 8? 8 equals 13 minus 5. So here we have 96 minus 24, right? And what is 96 minus 24? That's equal to 72. And which number is added to itself equals 72? That means that 72 is 36 plus 36, right? We should just divide this into 2. So that means that Nadina has, let me change the color here. Nadina has how many? It is 36 stamps. And how about Sharon? It is 36 plus 24, which is equal to 6, right? So now what's the question here? We are not done yet. Express the number of stamps Nadina had as a fraction of the number of stamps Sharon had. Nadina has how many? 36 over. How about Sharon? It is 60, right? And we know how to simplify a fraction. This 36, I can write it as 12 times 3. And how about 60? 12 times 5. And this 12 is a common factor. We can cancel them out. So that's equal to 3 over 5. Equivalent fractions, right? We call them this 36 over 60 and 3 over 5. These are equivalent fractions. So what's the answer here? The correct answer is A. Leila, is it clear? Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. Rauf, can you read question 14?
Yes, a bag of 6 apples cost $3.50. Sam was given 2 free apples for every bag of apples bought. Find the maximum number of apples he could buy if he had $20.
Okay,
$12.
very good. So guys, here you should understand that you're not buying apples one by one. Okay, you need to buy them in bags. All right. And it says that a bag of 6 apples. In one bag, we have 6 apples, right? So cost 3.50, right? And Sam was given 2 free apples for every bag of 6 apples bought. So that means that here, okay, the first 3.50, if you pay this money, and you will get 6 apples because in one bag we have 6 apples, and plus adding 2 free apples for you. So here we have 2 free apples. So altogether, that means that you're buying 8 apples, right, for 3.50. But now you have $12, but still you have some more money. Again, if you pay one more 3.50, you get one bag of apples, which contains 6 apples and plus extra 2 free apples. That is 8 apples again. And still you have money. And here one more, it is 3.50. So how many? It is 6 plus 2. That is 8 apples. Now, how much have you already spent here? 3.5 plus 3.5 plus 3.5. That's equal to how much? It is 10.50,
$10?
right? But now, how much is left in your bag? I mean, in your pocket? 1.5, right? Because $12 minus $10.50 is equal to $1.50. For 1.50, can we buy a bag of apples? No, because they are not selling in pieces, right? They are selling in bags. So we cannot buy any more. So how many apples can we buy here? So altogether for this money maximum, we can buy 8 plus 8
24.
plus 8, 24 apples. So the right answer is, correct answer is 24 apples.
D.
Okay, Mariam, is everything clear?
Yes, everything is clear.
Okay, guys, if you don't understand, just stop and ask me, okay, so that I can explain more. Another question, Elmira Salmanzada, your turn. Can you read question 15? Okay, Elmira is not here, I think. Nigar, okay, you read it.
Yes. The distance between town A and town B is 40 kilometers. Ronnie takes 25 minutes to reach town B from town A. What is his traveling speed?
Okay, Nigar, what do you think? How do you solve this question? Let me first draw, okay, Nigar, now just think about this, and after that you'll answer my question. The distance between town A and town B is 40 kilometers. Guys, when you're solving this kind of questions, I suggest you first draw, okay, and this distance by a single straight line or line segment. And let's say this is our town A, okay, and this one is our town B. Let me just, this is town A and the town B. And the distance between these two towns is, what is it? 40 kilometers is given. It is 40 kilometers. Okay. Right? And Ronnie takes 25 minutes to reach town B from town A. So actually this one is here, the distance is 40 kilometers. And how about time? It takes 25 minutes, right? To reach from A to B. What is the question? What is his traveling speed? And let's say we do not speed by S. So S is question mark kilometer per hour. Because as you see here, the answer, all units are kilometer per hour, kilometer per hour, kilometer per hour, kilometer per hour. That means that we need to find speed in kilometer per hour. Okay, Nigar, now microphone is yours. Tell me, how do we solve this question? What is the first step we have to do here, Nigar?
I think that we will change 25 minutes in Earth as the fraction as 25 over 60.
Very
How
good.
can I say?
The first step is we have to convert these minutes into hours. Why? Because all units here in hours, right? And how do we change minutes into hours? And simply we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? So we have to divide into, 60.
25
Now
over
it is hours. If you simplify this, 25 is 5 times 5. And this one is 5 times 12. Common factors cancel out each other. So that's equal to 5 over 12 hours. Okay, that is the first step. Nigar, what is the second step?
And the second step, we will divide 40 for 5 over 12.
Very good, very good. Now, because in distance, this single formula, guys, we are going to use this a lot. Distance is equal to speed times time, right? And I can write again 3 different forms. It's like 8 is equal to 2 times 4. 4 is equal to 8 is divided by 2. Or 2 is equal to 8 is divided by 4. Using the same idea, from here, speed is equal to distance over time. Or time is equal to distance over speed, okay? There's 3 different ways of how this distance, speed, and time are related to each other. So you should know this very well. And we are going to practice a lot of questions actually involving this equation. Okay, now here, as Nigar said, this S is equal to distance is divided by time. Or in different way, I can write it as distance is divided by time, right? And what is distance? It's given, it is 40 kilometers, right? And divided by, and how about the time is equal to 5 over 12. And we know that to divide a fraction by another fraction, also because 40 is like a fraction, right? 40, I can write it as 40 over 1, the same thing. So here, I just write here 40 and change division into multiplication. and invert the second fraction, right? Invert means change it upside down. So that is 12
12
over 5.
over 5.
Now, since here we have 1, we know that to multiply one fraction by another fraction, we should multiply their numerators together and denominators together. So, okay, here we have 40 times 12. What is 40? I can write 40 as 5 times 8. And still here we have 12. And how about here in the denominator, we have 5. So these are the common factors. We can cancel them out. And 8 times 12 is 96. Okay, Layla, 96 what? What is the unit of speed?
96 kilometers an hour.
Very good, 96 kilometers per hour, right? Now we are done. What is the answer here? The correct answer is B. Girls and boys, after this class, I am going to share this file with you, and you have to practice these questions again. Without looking at the solution, if you can solve these questions correctly, that means that you fully understand these things. If you are still stuck and you struggle with these questions, that means you need to look at the solution again, practice, look at the solution, practice. Because if you understand one problem 100%, you can understand other problems very, very fast, very quickly. Okay, let's continue. Now, from 1 to 15, it was, what is it? Multiple choice questions. Now we will solve short answer required questions. And also you will see that in SASMO, we have 3 different types of questions, right? The first part is multiple choice questions. You have to solve and choose the correct answer. And second part is short answer required questions. You have to solve and just write your answer. And third part is structured questions. They are a little bit long, so actually you do not solve those questions in 1 or 2 steps. It's a little bit harder question. Anyway, Layla, can you read the instruction first?
Round of the sum of 58 tens and 200.
A bit louder, Layla. Can you read a little bit louder, please?
110 to items decimal place.
Okay. Ilkin, your turn. Round off the sum of 58 tens and 285 hundreds to 1 decimal place. How do we do that?
Mr. Kazim, I can't to um I I can't decide this question.
You mean you didn't understand this question?
No, I can't.
Okay. Yes, Nigar.
Yes, I think that 58 tens is 58 multiplied to 10, yes?
Very good. Yes. 58
And
tenths plus,
yes,
this n means plus.
285 hundreds, it is divide to, no?
Hundreds, right? That is 1 over 100.
Yes, 1 over by 100. So it is 580 plus 2.85.
Okay. Now,
And
if we add this,
400.
582.
And then
okay.
we round off, and it is 582.9.
Okay. Now, first we have to write this number, right, Nigar? And after that, we should round it off.
Yes.
So how do we do that? 582.85 is equal to, correct, 1 decimal places. That means that after the decimal point, we should keep only 1 digit, right? And how do you do that? After the digit, we should check this digit, right? If it is greater than 4, we just drop it and add 1 to the previous digit, right? If it is less than 5, and we don't just drop this and don't change anything. So since 5 is greater than 4, that is 582.9, correct, to 1 decimal place. So the answer is here 582.9. Next question. Find the value of 24 is divided by 12 minus 6.
Can I solve it?
No, guys, everybody, you solve it yourself and tell me the answer. Write your answer in the chat box. You have 2 minutes, okay? Now time starts now. Everybody
We must
do it
chat you
yourself.
private. We must chat you private or what?
No. Just got everybody write your answer, but do not cheat, okay? Don't look at others' solution. Just leave it. You leave your answer in the chat box. Time starts now. Actually, you should solve this in 1 minute.
2, 90 мне 2, 10. 10 умножить 120. И 24.
Mr. President, can I say? I decided it.
Yeah, can you write your answer in chat box?
Yes, my answer is uh, 36.8.
Okay. Ilkin, can you write your answer in the chat box?
Mr.
My answer is 36.8.
Yes, Nigar.
Can I write 2 in chat box or only
Yes.
Ilkin?
Yeah, can you write in chat box? What? 2880?
No, it is not mine. It is from Sarah. Mine it is 28.8.
Okay. Elmira, 28.8. And 30 seconds left. Let's wait for others.
Sorry, I made a mistake here.
I solved it.
Yes.
And Wes, what are you doing? You look tired, though. Ilkin, your answer is 28. Okay, 28.8. All right.
No. My answer is 28.8.
Okay,
I
good.
mistaken.
Now time is up. Now let's do it together. As you know that actually we need to start from the innermost brackets and the priority belongs to the division, right? So here, first right here, 24 is divided by 12 minus 6 is divided by 3 is equal to 2 and multiply by 12. And now here we have 24 is divided by 12 minus 2, that's equal to 10 times 12. And what is 24 is divided by 10, that's equal to 2.4 times 12, and that's equal to 24, right? And 0.4 times 12, 4.8, 28.8. So the correct answer is 28.8. Very good. And how about question 8? Find the value of this fraction. Leave your answer in the simplest form. So to do this one, again, first we have to change this mixed number into improper fraction. 2 times 5, 10. 10 plus 3 is 13 over 5 minus 2 over 3. Now, what is the common denominator? It is 15, right? So you should multiply 13 times 3 over 5 times 3 minus 2 times 5 over 3 times 5. Now here we have 15 and 3 times 3, 39 minus 2 times 5, it is 10, which is equal to 29 over 15, or which is equal to 1 and 14 over 15. So the answer is 1 and 14 over 15. That is the simplest form of this answer. I'm going to ask you another question. Okay, I will give you 2 minutes if you are ready. All right. Question 19, and read it, understand it, and do it, and write your answer in chat box. You have 2 minutes. Time starts now. Rauf, your answer 26 over 15.
No, it's my last answer. I wanted to write another answer and I pressed the wrong key back.
Okay. Guys, also write your answer with the unit, okay? Milliliters or liters. One point 36, 1360 ml. It is okay. Layla, correct. Almira, correct. Mariam, correct. Sarah, correct. Okay, good. Guys, that's correct. So how do we do that? So 2 liters of water, right? And since they mix 4.8 liters of rose syrup with 2 liters of water. So how much do we have here? Here we have 4.8 plus 2, that's equal to 6.8, right? Number one. So it is liters. And she then poured the mixture equally into 5 jars. Number two, so we should divide this by 5, right? So which is equal to, it is, what is it? 1.36 liters. So the answer is maybe in milliliters, 1360 milliliters. So here we have 1360 milliliters. Okay, good. Very good. Look at the figure below. Find the area of the semicircle in terms of pi. How do we calculate, for example, before we start this, what is the area of a circle? Let's say the radius is r. And how do you find the area of a circle? That is pi r squared, right? That's the area formula. But here, this length is 24. So this one is radius. So this one is radius. So that means that 2 times radius is equal to 24. And 24 is 2 times 12. That means that radius should be equal to 12 centimeters, the first step. And number two, and what is the area of the semicircle? It is half of the circle, right? And that's why I should divide this by 2. And dividing by 2, as you know here, this 8 over 2, I can write it as 1 over 2 times 8, or 8 times 1 over 2. They all mean the same thing, which is equal to 4. So here, pi r squared over 2, that's equal to 1 over 2 times pi times r squared. That is the area for semicircle. So which is equal to 1 over 2 times pi. And what is r? R equals 12 squared. And which is equal to, and we know that 4 times 5 is equal to 5 times 4. We can interchange their places. So 12 squared means it is 12 times 12 and times pi. In the denominator, we have 2, right? And 12 over 2, right? That's equal to 6. 6 times 12, that is equal to 72 pi. So the answer is 72 pi square centimeters. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, now next question is for you. Okay, I don't give you any help, any hint. You should just read and understand and solve it. You have 2 minutes. Okay, if you're ready, start. Question 21. Rauf, what is your answer? 8.50 or 850?
8.50.
So the number of sweets is 8.50.
Oh, wait a minute.
Mariam, Ilkin, Elmira all got 60. Mariam, how did you solve this question? Can you explain your answer?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, Mariam. I mean, Mariam, right? Mariam, where are you? Niger, how much did you get? 60?
Yes, what I did it as the fractions. So 2 over 5 is from Tommy Sweets, and 2 over 5 multiply for A. I did. Now, as
Okay.
the how I can say 2 over 5 multiply for A is equal to 4 over for 3 over 4 multiply for B.
Okay.
Um, A it is 3 over 4 multiply B, and then we multiply this for 5 over 2, and it is 15 over 8B.
Okay.
Yes, and if we know that A minus B is 28, yes, 28. So the first what we do, we use this 15 over 8B uh, minus B, and it is 28 as this formula as A minus B. And then we use, yes, one 7 over 8. How I can say
Niger, how old are you?
uh, 2, no, 11. 11.
And you were born in 2010 or 11?
11.
No, you were born in 2010 or 9.
2009.
Okay, very good. Very good. Nigar, actually, if you can use, I mean, you are solving in that way, that's great. That is what I'm going to teach you. We call this algebra. Solving problems using variables, that is the most powerful tool. If you understand that method well, we can solve any problem. Okay, that is a very powerful tool. So guys, let's just continue now. Using Nigar's way, I'll try to explain this. If the difference in the number of sweets they have is 25, 28, find the number of sweets Tommy has. Number question one, actually 2 over 5 and 3 over 4, right? Who has more sweets, Tommy or Chloe?
It is Tommy.
Tommy, right?
Yes, Tom.
Because here we are talking about 2/5 of Tommy, and here we are talking about 3/4 of Chloe. Now this one is multiplied by 4. Here we have 8 over 20, and this one multiplied by 5, 15 over 20, right? So the small part of Tommy's, right, and the big part of C. Anyway, Tommy has more sweets. Anyway, so let me just do like this. So here we are talking about two people. Number one is Tommy, right? Second one is Chloe, right? So Tommy has more sweets. It says that if Chloe has n sweets, right? Now, how many sweets does Tommy have? It says that the difference of sweets they have is 28. That means that Tommy must have n plus 28, right? For example, if Chloe has, let me just write like this. Chloe and Tommy. If Chloe has one sweet, then Tommy has 1 plus 28. If Chloe has two sweets, and Tommy has 2 plus 28, right? And if Chloe has three, then Tommy, is it Tommy? Tommy has 3 plus 28. And how about if Chloe has n sweets? I don't know. Then the Tommy has n plus 28. Okay, that's it. That is the most important part. If you have never seen this before, you will see this a lot from now on. If you know this, it's really good. Now I can form the equation. It says that 2/5 of Tommy's sweet, that is 2/5 of means times Tommy's sweet. Tommy has n plus 28 sweets is equal to 3/4 of Chloe's sweet. 3/4 of Chloe has how many sweets? N sweets, right? That is n sweets. Okay, now that's it. That's the equation. Now we are going to solve this. How? Multiply both sides by 20. Okay, if you multiply both sides by 20, here I have 20 times 2/5 times n plus 28. On the right hand side, 20 times 3/4 times n. Layla, can you simplify this? 20 times 2/5 equals what?
Eight.
8, right? Because 20 means it is 4 times 5. Here we have 2/5. 5 cancels each other. 2 times 4 times 8, 2 is 8. So here we have 8 times n plus 28. And how about 20 times 3/4? 20 is divided by 4. 5 times 3 is 15n. Now, if I open this one, right, it's like 8 times n. Here we have 8n plus 8 times 28, 160, 64, 224 is equal to 15n, right? Again, this 8n is added. I'll take this to the right hand side. It will be subtracted. It's like 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. I'm just taking this 3 to the right hand side. So 5 is equal to 8 minus 3. So here we have 4 is equal to 15m minus 8m. It's like here we have 15 apples minus 8 apples. So 15 apples minus 8 apples, that's equal to 7 times m, right? How about 4? Now I can write this 4 as 4 as what is it? I can write it as 7 times 32. On the right hand side, 7 times n, right? So these sums are the same. They cancel out each other. From here, n is equal to 32. Very good. So now what is n? What's the question? Find the number of sweets Tommy has, right? Tommy has how many sweets? N plus 28. So now I can write here, Tommy has n plus 28. What is n? 32 plus 28. That's equal to 60. So dot, dot, dot. Tommy has, what is it? 60 sweets. Rauf, did you understand this? What I did here?
Yes. Yes, I understand.
Rauf, if you really understood what I do here, then we can learn a lot of things with you. We can learn much, much faster. Good, let's continue. All right, we will solve this question together, and next question you will do it, okay? Now just listen carefully. Actually, we have only 5 minutes left. I think I will finish with this class. And the rest of the questions, I will just save it and share in the WhatsApp. Guys, is everybody in WhatsApp group?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
You don't add me.
You are 6A, right?
6B.
6B?
Wait a minute.
You are 6A. Okay, you are 6A. Let me just check this quickly. Grade 6A. Okay. Here we have All right. Elmira is here. Mariam is here. Nigar is here. Who is this guy? 9945034373517. And Nargis Mazanlı.
It
Who is
is
It's
she?
me. It's me. My
Ilkin.
Silken. Yes. It's
Okay.
me.
How about another one? Anyway, guys, if you are not here, you need to join this group. And how to join this group? You should just say, hi, Mr. Qasim. I am 6A. I will add you to the group. Okay.
I'm not in here.
Sorry?
I'm not in this group.
Okay, Leila, then you need to join that group. Okay. So just say, hi, Mr. Qasim. I'm 6A. This is my telephone number.
My group is only on Monday and Thursday.
What?
My group classes are only on Monday and uh, Thursday.
So you are not in this group?
No, I'm in this group.
Okay. All right, guys, let's continue. Actually, you can contact Mr. Adalat. He will add you to this group. That's the last question, and after that, I will finish. Okay, the rest I will drop this in the WhatsApp. If you are not there, you need to join that group and get these questions and try to solve more questions. A container has a height of 12 centimeters. Okay, and a square base. Okay, find the length of its base if its volume is 1452 cubic centimeters. Okay, what is it? We are talking about this kind of container, right? Who is Nigar?
yes, I'm here.
No, we have, I think, another Nigar. Somebody tried to join this. Anyway, that is our container. It says a container has a height of 12 centimeters. So this is a height. Height is 12 centimeters. And a square base. Square base, all sides are equal, right? That one is square base. And find the length of its base if its volume is 1452. And what is the side of the square? I don't know. Let's say one side is A and this side is A centimeters and A and A. And how do you find the volume of this container? We should multiply base area by height, right? And volume is given. Volume is 1452. And base area, that is A squared, because A times A squared. Height is given is equal to 12, right? And it is multiplied. So what is A squared? A squared is 1452 is divided by 12, which is equal to
121.
1452 is divided by 12. What is it?
121.
121. And we know that 121 is 11 squared, right? 11 times 11 is 121. From here, A is equal to 11 centimeters. Okay, so the answer is just 11 centimeters. Guys, you will continue, okay? Try to solve other questions. I will give you another similar test like this. You have to practice first, and next time we will solve together. If possible, also try to finish this test, okay? So that's enough for today. See you. I will meet you next time. When is our next class? Next Tuesday?
No, on the Monday.
Monday.
Monday. Okay, good.
Monday.
So if you have any questions, you can just write me from WhatsApp, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right. See you next
Thank you
week,
very
guys.
much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See you next time.
Yeah,
Bye
thank
bye.
you.
See
Bye-bye.
you next time.